So I just got done with this thing in Breck. It was like a modeling gig, and this little photo shoot thing for some friends. And it's this guy from Florida. And I didn't know what to expect. Somebody said, "You have long hair, so you should go do this thing." And so I went. I've never done anything like this before, so it's a little unnerving at times. But it went pretty well. It was like, I don't know, the guy picked these two like attractive looking individuals, and he's like, "Oh, you two first, you know, I want you to come over here and like make out." And I was like, okay, this is where this is going. And those are attractive people, and so he probably won't pick me. And so I almost left, and then the lady's like, "Hey, put your shred gear on." I was like, boom, you know, shred gear is on in full effect. And she's like, "No, like, you don't have any like outerwear?" And I'm like, "Well, I've got a leather jacket and some boots, so I have all my shred gear here." And she was like, no, take those boots off." And I'm like, okay. They're like, "You're from Texas." And I'm like, "Oh, all right." And then the guy's like, "Hey, put those boots back on." I'm like, okay, whatever. And he's like, "And take your jacket off." And I was like, oh, all right, I like where this is going. And then, you know, we just shot some photos, and it all went pretty well, except for there was the part about the guy's like, "Okay, now like I want you to look like a tiger." And I'm like, okay, like a tiger. And he's like, "Just act natural." And I'm like, okay, natural like a tiger. And I'm just processing this right now, you know. So it's kind of weird now thinking back. When you're in the moment, you know, you just go for it. So like, I was acting like this naturally, like a tiger would act, you know, in the wild. And then he's like, "No, like edgier, like give me edgier." And I'm like, okay. So like I bit a couple guys around me who were in my territory, chased them off, and he's like, no, like dirty, like homeless, kind of homeless tiger. And I'm like, "Oh man, I can do tiger and I can do homeless, but I don't know if I've ever done them together, you know." And so gave it a go, and camera equipment blew up. It's all done, you know. And the guy's like, "We're gonna have to ask you, sir, to get back in your ritzy Dodge Neon and go home." And so now I'm just on my way home, you know, really trying to process what just happened. And yeah, I'll never do that again.